Convent, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Amitrippinornawtarotbooking Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. So I'm here to do Right Back Monday. Yes, I am. They told me to do a what to expect. I've never done, I may have done it before, but it's damn sure not something that I'm usually do. So I don't know why they said that. And I got multiple confirmations that that is what I'm supposed to do. So that's what we gonna do, okay? I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're gonna do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with your sign or situation, nor do I give a fuck. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit and get the fuck on. Watch channel way out, hit the alley, you'll be back in tarot land. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you, too. I did get an intuitive message while I was getting ready for your reading. I don't know if this has anything to do with it because it kind of doesn't fit. But they were telling me that somebody's at war with themselves. And I mean, that feels like most people, but I don't know. I guess that's relevant. It could be you, Convent, okay? It could be someone else, but they're currently at war with themselves. So it could be, yeah, I guess the old self and the new self, or what they want to be versus who they should be or who God made them to be. Somebody's at war with that shit, okay? So I don't know. Let's get to you, Booski, because I want to know what you can expect. I don't even know what I can expect out of this reading, so let's get started. All right, God, have it your way, okay? Because I don't know. What can the convent expect? What can they expect? Some of y'all can expect a bad habit to return. Side note. This bad habit or this low vibing thing is going to be brought by somebody low vibing. Feels like something from your past. Be aware what you can expect. Somebody from your past to reintroduce or introduce you to a low vibing thing. Okay? That's fucked up. But okay, let's go. This is something that can take you all the way left. You could get addicted to it. It doesn't necessarily have to be drugs and alcohol. It could be gossip. It could be some I heard a cheat code, something dishonest. I don't know. Okay, give me something for the convent here, what they can expect. Alrighty then. Somebody all up in your business for sure. Okay, all up in your business. Somebody wants to see what you got going on. So what you can expect is people watching you, monitoring you. You can also expect people at your job to be on your ass, Mr. Postman, monitoring your ass, okay? This is micromanaging, is what this is. This is somebody just nosy as hell, okay? That's weird that came out. That's damn sure, man, that gets some news. You can expect some news, but I feel like if you're a masculine, you can expect some news. But you go looking for this news, sir, okay? This news don't come looking for you. You go looking for this shit, okay? So be aware, masculine, divine masculine energy, okay? You can expect some news. Give me another one. Yeah, opening Pandora's damn box. I told you. So I don't even know if this message for you, Convent. Yeah, because wisdom and knowledge, there she is right there. So somebody got warned about something, okay? So somebody opened up Pandora's box. What you can expect is whoever's been digging up in your business, digging up in your energy, or whatever the hell somebody's been doing. Somebody's been trespassing or violating some shit. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is like Pandora's box. So this could be HIPAA laws and shit. You know what I mean? Where somebody all up in your medical chart and all this other shit, or in your bank records and all this other shit. Somebody's about to get in trouble for this. They can expect to be caught up for this shit because they're being monitored, G. Somebody's going to realize, or some of you guys have changed passwords, or you should, Convent, change your passwords if you need, if you need to, or some type of, I said that before, I think a divine masculine is reading about a keypad or a key code. Somebody's going to try to do something again, Convent, and they're in for a big surprise, okay? I don't even feel like they're gonna really try it again. If this is like a password thing, somebody trying to log into your accounts, you've changed it, and they're gonna realize, oh shit, I got locked out for trying to dig in Pandora's box, right? If this is some other shit, like somebody been pulling cards on your ass, or you know what I mean, violating your spiritual energy, or whatever the fuck it is they've been doing, okay? Somebody's about to get in trouble for this shit. They've been warned about this. If this is a job, somebody's already been like reprimanded for this. They could have got a verbal warning. Okay, somebody's about to get a written warning, or they're about to get fired or some shit like that. That's what somebody can expect out here. Okay, heavy masculine energy out here about to get fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna keep it so real. Divine masculine, I don't know if this is you, okay, or this is somebody you know, brother. Okay, that ain't my divine masculine card. That's just some man. Okay, digging in Pandora's box. Telling you it's a nosy motherfucker out here. Shit, so that's what you can expect, Convent. Somebody all up in you business and shit. Okay? Give me another one here. Divine intervention. Told you they about to get fucked up. Told you. Yeah, somebody been, this is my throwing shit card. So I don't know if it's lies. This could be the put. This could be evil eye. This could be slander. This could be, I don't know what somebody throwing at you, okay? Bullshit is what it feels like, okay? This person was warned not to do this shit. So this ain't for you, Convent. I guess you can expect something to be rectified, or you can expect to be vindicated, or something to be fixed. But whoever this is that was doing this shit, somebody, this feels spiritual though, honestly. You got Pandora's box and divine intervention, and somebody digging in this shit. I just did a reading for somebody. It was a pre-recorded, so I don't know who this person really was, right? But in their reading, it came out literally that somebody was peeking into the Ark of the Covenant, G. Like literally, I don't know how this person was doing it, but I was like, every time they peek in that shit, something happened, or a curse or something. This is giving me the same energy. So when I did that person's reading, it was basically somebody that was like digging all up in the divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. But something about this divine masculine, this divine feminine, whether separate or apart, is like some type of chosen energy, or some type of like knowledge. Yeah, knowledge and wisdom. We saw it right at the bottom of the deck that can't be found in a book or anything like that. Somebody is so involved or infatuated with this person's life that they've been like, I don't know what they've been doing, G. They've been digging up in something that they ain't supposed to, okay? And they keep saying the Ark of the Covenant, but this is divine intervention. So we talk about that story when God told, I don't remember who it was marching with the Ark of the Covenant, because a few people had it. But he said, if anybody touches it, right, while y'all carrying it and marching it, they will die. Is what this was, right? So they were carrying the Ark of the Covenant like across some water, and I think an ox stumbled or a man stumbled, but when the ox or the man stumbled, the Ark of the Covenant was about to fall over and slip into the water. So a man grabbed it. He was like, oh shit, right? And he touched it just so it wouldn't fall over, and that man died, G. A rule is a fucking rule here, okay? So I don't know if somebody thinks they're doing it, you know, for a good reason. This could be somebody who feels like they all up in your shit for a good reason, or they're doing something for a good reason, or be whatever, I don't know. Okay, but law is law, G. So like I said, somebody was warned to not, or you were warned, I don't know who this is, somebody was warned to not get into something, not go to something, not get involved in something, not open Pandora's box. Some of y'all are going to be, you can expect to be, if you were tempted to, right, divine masculine, divine feminine, strictly for y'all, if you've been tempted to go in or open Pandora's box, whatever that is, which is something that just feels like that God's told you to stay away from, or to respect, or not touch, not go near. If you try to go near it, there'll be divine intervention that stops you from going. I don't know what it is, but something will stop you, okay, even if you try to do it, okay? And I hope it's not nothing bad, like break a leg, or you know what I mean, you get real sick, you know what I mean, while you're trying to do something that God has instructed you not to do. Even if the masses are doing this shit, even if it's thousands and thousands and thousands of people going to do this shit, you cannot do it, G, if you consider yourself divine masculine, divine feminine. You feel me? This is somebody who did it anyway. So there is like somebody out here that is going against the grain. Okay, they can expect to get some type of repercussion or consequence from this shit. Okay, and it's something spiritual. So this is like somebody playing in the witchy pool, or some spirituality, or opening up. Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot of portals open. Okay, this resurrection day. This like somebody going in the wrong one, and God told them don't go that way. You know what I mean? Don't go that way, and they doing some shit attached to their ass. Pretty much. You hear them sirens? Hello. Okay. Somebody's gonna get some attachments on them that they are not they're not expecting. Somebody didn't think something was gonna be that bad. How bad can it be? It's just this, it's just that. Well, they about to fuck around and find out whoever this is. You hear how loud that shit getting? I'm telling you, somebody got warnings out here. A lot of them. Like the warnings increase. You heard how loud those sirens, were getting. Now you hear how distant they sound. So somebody is like losing touch or is not going to get this, some warning or something like that is over. You know, they give off like warning shots, like bow, bow, right? To let you know, like, don't come here, it's dangerous here. Somebody's not even getting those anymore. Somebody's not even going to get those anymore. Somebody has opened up Pandora's box and whatever's about to happen to them is about to happen to them. That's what somebody can expect. I don't know what this got to do with you, Convent. Okay? I do the clap. Somebody could have been getting in the way of a divine masculine, divine feminine's relationship. That's really what I picked up with that reading I did for whoever that was. I was like, yeah, some woman or somebody out here that was warned not to get into the middle of a divine masculine, divine feminine coming together or something like that. And they did. They wanted to know what was up with these two people and this and that. And then somebody went and fucked on the man and all this other shit. Yeah, that's opening Pandora's box, G. That's like somebody pushing up on Joseph or Mary. You know what I mean? And Jesus is supposed to be born. You know what I mean? And somehow Joseph just got straight, you know, he was straight away from Mary and now everything's all wonky and shit. Yeah, whoever that was that pushed up on Joseph, they got a warning. If we use this as an example, right? They got a warning. Hey, don't push up on Joseph. He's supposed to be with Mary and they're supposed to bring in the chosen one, the Messiah. Don't push up on him. That ain't the one. Somebody was like, I want to see anyway. Okay. Okay. That's like what this is. Somebody got in the middle of something divine, G. And now divine intervention will step in and like fix something, but still somebody's gonna have to pay for something here. Somebody can expect to pay for something. I heard some people with their life, yeah, because something was secured. Okay, like it's like a word is bond is written in a book or something. Like somebody can't change something or alter something, and they felt like they could. Something to do with your life, okay? And damn sure protect your computers and your devices and stuff like that. Somebody, it's a hacker out here, okay? Trying to hack into someone's account. This could be somebody's, I don't know who the fuck they are, G. Okay? Somebody trying to hack into somebody's something. So be aware. What's going on this man here? Closing this cycle. Yeah, I'm telling you, but they can't. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Yeah, some of y'all cut your energy off. Okay? But I told you, work on the past, all that shit. Whatever you gotta update that shit, okay? Because there's something about somebody trying to get in. This could be Instagram, this could be a YouTube password, this could be a Gmail. I don't know what it is, bank, whatever it is. Somebody's been trying to hack in or look at something. It says that it's Adam. Whenever I get apples, that's Adam's apple. Okay, so this divine, or this was somebody who was supposed to be a divine masculine, I guess. Okay, this is a descendant of Adam and shit. But he bit the fucking apple too. So Eve bit it and then his ass bit it. Look at that. You see that big ass bite out that apple? Yeah, Pandora's box. God told him, y'all can eat anything out this garden. But don't eat that one, my G. Don't touch on that one, my G. Right? He was like, I got to have it. Look at him. I got to have it though. And that's usually how it is. When we're told not to do something or not to touch something or get a part of something, it piques our curiosity. You know what I mean? And that's what this shit is. And somebody fell for the trap, G. I bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Yeah, it could be a Sagittarius, okay? It could be a Leo, it could be a Pisces, a Gemini. Somebody out here fucked up, okay? Or this is some lover or some shit like that. But yeah, he bit that motherfucking apple and shit. He did, okay? So this is somebody that knew better though. Because we could say, oh yeah, well that's just the way it is. Like Eve was tempted by the serpent, brought the, you know what I mean, brought the apple back to Adam, boop, 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 right? Yeah, but then we talking about 2025. So this somebody who know the story already. That's why they don't get no hood pass. Okay, this ain't the first fucking Adam. You know what I mean? He knew the story about the damn apple. So if we gonna dumb it down, we gonna say this is somebody who knew better. Like I said, got a warning or knew somebody was a hoe and a thought, and people were like, don't fuck on that person. And that person was so intrigued, they went to go fuck on them anyway. They bit the apple, G, they knew better. Yeah, there's consequences and repercussions out here. Okay, that's what somebody can expect. Ooh-wee. It could be a Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, that cycle card is giving me world card. Heavy Leo out here. Gemini, Pisces. Yes, G. Okay? Something about online. Something about the World Wide Web. Is a opening up a door to spirituality or something like that. Well, we know that, don't we? Maybe other people don't know. Be careful what y'all watching, people, but shit, I mean, I can preach that till the cows come home. Motherfuckers gonna watch what they want to watch. I'm kind of tired of doing that shit. That's what it feels like. People, you tell people not to do something. Be careful what you watch. Be careful of this. Be careful of that. And then motherfuckers go do it anyway. You know? But that's always happened to God's prophets and chosen ones and shit. They preach till the fucking cows come home, or they try to warn people, and then people don't give a fuck. They still do it anyway. And then they want to call out to them when shit be all bad. Yeah, they can expect to not hear those sirens anymore. Meaning God's like warning or whatever. I feel like God is releasing people for real. Like to their own vices. Like do what you gotta do then. Do what you want. Okay? You're gonna Convent, what you can expect is to either see yourself or to see other people succumb to their own vices, to their own wants, lusts, desires, and all that shit, G. Some of y'all there will be divine intervention, some people there will not be. You know? So put some on Pandora's box here. What's in the box? Let's see what it is. What's in the box? Moving on, letting go, loving you, free. Freedom is in the box. Yeah, bad news. Okay, so somebody, I'm telling you, somebody goes and looks for something and it's not what they thought. So look, Convent, what you can expect is somebody, whoever the fuck this is, right, that you close the cycle with, that's spying on you, you can expect this person to get their little feelings hurt. Okay? That's what you can expect. God probably told this person, hey, I wouldn't go spy on the Convent, man. Why don't you just move on and do you and shit? You ain't gonna do nothing but get your little feelings hurt, right? That piques somebody's interest, so they come check your page and they see you done really let their ass go, moved on, love them from afar, you know, this type of shit. And somebody's like, oh, wow. Yeah, somebody out here is, somebody can expect the truth. That's what I picked up on too. It's two spirits. Not two Holy Spirits. There's only one Holy Spirit. But I noticed in the Bible when John the Baptist baptized Jesus, it says the Holy Spirit descended upon him like a dove, right? Then when Jesus got crucified and he was getting ready to leave, right, his peoples, he told them, he said, I'm going to send the Spirit of truth to you. It's two different spirits, Holy Spirit and the Spirit of truth. So I feel like that's what's in this box. So it may not be the Holy Spirit, it's the Spirit of truth or something that sets people free. So, I mean, shit, it could be that too, Convent. Maybe you find out some information. You can expect to find out some information that closes a cycle or that sets you free. But you're going to know it was divine intervention that led you there, that sent you there, that showed you this. I don't know where you see this information, okay? But you're going to know that you were divinely guided there. Somebody's trying to figure out where you get your divine knowledge from, or your knowing, or your intuitive abilities and all this shit. I feel like that's what somebody's trying to, it's like a Google witch or a Google warlock or some shit like that. And I feel like you guys carry or possess some type of divine energy, and somebody been digging all up in your shit, G. All up in your shit. Whoever this is, they can expect some entity to be attached to their motherfucking ass. Whoever this is that was warned not to open the box, they don't have the keys or the authority to be opening up shit. So when they open the box, something dark attaches to them. Side note, okay? Y'all are also going to be freed from something. I don't know if you did some type of spiritual work. This would be spiritual work on yourself, okay? To free yourself from something. I don't know what it is that you did or if you are doing something, but it works. This ain't something that you can find in a book or on social media. Whatever this protection work is that you use to free yourself, this is something that's just in your blood, G. So some of y'all are just the type of people who know how to do things like with herbs and all that shit. You just a natural, G. Your mama, your grandmama, your great-grandmama, your great-great-grandmama, all of them knew how to do that shit. Same thing with you, Divine Masculine. Your daddy, your daddy's daddy, your granddaddy, your great-granddaddy, all of them knew how to do that shit. It's just in you, G. I feel like this could be somebody here trying to match your divine energy, but they have to look online for that shit. We already know they ain't gonna find it there, you know? The man ain't even gonna let them find it there. Believe if there was any like real divine knowledge like that would really enhance someone's connection to God or their divinity or make them ascend to the light, they wipe that shit off the internet so fucking fast. They leave like mediocre shit online. You know what I mean? For people to find. Like, oh, do this chant under the moon, and you know what I mean, and all that shit, and I guess it helped. I don't know. But your shit was free. It say the gift of God is free. It's some gift that you have that somebody is like all like involved in, but like overly involved. Somebody's about to be shut out of your energy, your life, your blessing, your protection, your love. Somebody's being shut out here. While you being freed. Have we not been talking about the children being free? Look what the damn card say, G. Hello. Hello. But you were freed from by divine intervention, though. That's why I said people can read a book. You can even read the Bible, G, all you want. You know what I mean? If your connection ain't tight with the Most High God, you just reading a book, G. If you're not applying it or really understanding it, you know what I mean? Like internally is what this is, okay? As well. So, not saying that everybody have to read the Bible, but that's my whole point. This could be somebody that's into the Bible. You know what I mean? And trying to figure out how you so tight with God and you ain't even in the church, picked up about none of that. It's just in you, G. I don't know. But somebody's real like, what is the word I'm looking for? They're like really invested. Yes, somebody's really invested in your shit. And I feel like somebody's been told to move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. Okay? Somebody's about to be, you can expect something to be forcefully removed out of your life at this point, Convent. Whoever this is, and whoever been opening up Pandora's box and going in the Convent shit or trying to do spiritual work or peek into their future and their destiny and birth charts and all that shit, you can expect some foul shit to attach to your ass. For real, for real. Okay? Yeah. They said the divine power. You can expect the divine power to attach to you. It feels dark though, to whoever this is been peeking and prying. But yeah. The power of the divine. The 8 here is the strength, and then you got the 6 here, which is the lovers. The power of the divine, G. Okay? Is about to fuck somebody up. Okay? I feel like he done told us to have a seat. Y'all have a seat, Convent. I'm about to get up in this shit, says God. I'm telling you. That's what this is. Somebody is, don't listen, Linda, out here. And I feel like you've done your part. You played your part. You've been obedient and all that shit. You moved on. You let go of things that you were told to let go of. You start loving you, right? Loving yourself. Is what this is, your children more, whatever you've been pouring into. I feel like you've been doing what you've been asked to do. And somebody out here is just heavily invested on prying, digging. I don't even understand why let me see, why they want to do this shit. One more over here. Like, what's the point? I feel like they just infatuated with your ass, to be honest with you. Whatever light you carry. Losing sleep. Worried, replaying events, thinking about you. Somebody that fucked up. I told you that motherfucker bit the apple, G. It's like somebody trying to, stick their finger down their throat to throw up the apple and shit. Like, what can I do? Nothing. You already bit that shit. Stomach acid done hit in your gut. It's been dissolved. You gonna have to poop it out. And you still didn't already bit it, sir or ma'am. That's what this is. Somebody got regrets out here, Convent. Okay? You can expect, to, like I said, to be free from somebody. But whoever this is that's been fucking around and wanted to find out, they can expect this, like they said, this divine power, the power of the divine to come up on them. And I don't know in what way. Okay, we know Adam and Eve were cursed. That's why they say women have periods and menstrual cramps and all this other shit, and it hurts when you have a baby. That's why men are always like destined to have to work and till the soil and work till they fingers and knuckles bleed. That's like the curse and shit. That's what this is. Okay, but I don't know what's up. We already have that. You know what I mean? We all carry that already. So I don't know what's about to hit this person, because that's already part of life. So something else is about to hit somebody. They can expect. I feel like somebody's expecting this shit too. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get out of something. But I feel like they online, G. That's the crazy shit. Somebody's trying to like combat your divinity with some Google information, G. But I feel like that's their last resort. To them. They don't know what else to do. So this is somebody trying to see, how do I undo a spell? How do I undo a curse? How do I, all this shit after they done opened the motherfucking Pandora's box. Bitch, you can't, G. You can't. Somebody realized that who they fuck with, Convent. Somebody knows who you are, or what position you play, or what you can do, or what your spirituality can do, or how God really feels about you. Somebody knows that shit, okay? And they expecting to get fucked up, okay? You can expect to be free from whatever chain or whatever stronghold or whatever the fuck was holding you down. That cycle's over. You're about to see that shit, and you're about to be shocked by it, okay? You are. But I still feel like you did a lot of work on yourself, on you. Moving on, letting go, loving you. This gives me all self love self, working on oneself here. You know, had to like we like to sweep shit under the rug is what they say. This you lifting up the rug and dealing with things that you don't want to deal with about yourself or things like that in life or whatever. And I feel like you handling that shit. Yeah, that's how you were able to set yourself free. This is like taking accountability, realizing where you fucked up and where you need improvement, all that shit. That's why somebody can't figure out how you're you, G. Somebody hasn't even attempted to do those things. Like look within themselves. They just sweep shit under the rug constantly and shit. So I'm about to be, the rug will be pulled from underneath people, they said. Yeah, they can expect that shit. Oh, put some on divine intervention now. Reckless love, sex. Yeah, I'm telling you. Some of y'all ain't gonna be allowed to be with somebody, connect, something like that. Whoever this is. Some of y'all, man, I don't know if somebody trying to put a love spell on you, because that's what it's kind of feeling like. And that shit was blocked, okay? Or I don't know if somebody masturbating and shit and thinking about you or whatever. Like I said, somebody's reading birth chart. This feels like real spiritual. Like I'm telling you, somebody's going in Pandora's box. I'm telling, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, Convent. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay? Somebody out here is like, they said has 1 foot in hell. Yeah, it feels like it, G. Especially if Adam didn't already bit the fucking apple, G, okay? This is like something that's gonna be passed down generally to their little ducklings and shit for fucking with you. You feel me? You know how we had that conversation? I was like, man, whoever was responsible for like literally like crucifying Jesus, like drove the nails through his hands and feet, pierced his side, gambled for his clothes. Can you imagine what their generation is like right now? Like, you know what I mean? They kids and kid, like thousands of years later, like what that generation is probably going through. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Cursed to be damned. You know what I mean? They fault it was them ancestors from years and years and years ago, but it carries on through the bloodline. That's who the fuck this is, G. You know what I mean? So somebody realizing what they did after they've done it already. Well, you already crucified the man. Look at this shit. You already did that. I'm sure y'all done got signs that man was the Messiah or he really was the Son of God, if we're going to use the Jesus reference here, right? They didn't care. They wanted to test that shit. Like, oh yeah, well, let us see. So they nailed him to the cross to see if he was going to be able to get it. That's what they said. How you the Messiah, G, and we was able to nail you to the cross? Can't you get down? This type of shit. Oh, motherfucker, we about to get down. Okay, is what I had heard. Oh, we about to get down. Yes, G. Okay, divine intervention. Yeah, that would be reckless love. You know what I mean? Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. So why would he do that if you think about it? It's like you tempted me to prove my divinity or whatever, that I'm God's son. And so I have to get down off the cross. Like, you know, that would be reckless love. You know what I mean? To me. It's like you having to prove who you are to somebody and shit when you know who you are. Nah, motherfucker, believe what you want type shit. You the one that's gonna regret it. It's this type of shit. Somebody can expect to get fucked up, okay? Out here, Convent, for real, okay? Can expect to get fucked up out here, okay? I got Capricorn energy. This reckless love sex is giving me Capricorn, right? Devil energy. We got Pisces, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Yeah, energy out here, okay? I mean, somebody out here is finally realizing that something is over, is what this is. This cycle's closed. Somebody's freed themselves from this reckless love. This could be a reckless lover or just, you know what I mean, just having sex with people just because. But somebody's not going to be allowed to. This like somebody wee-wee not getting up when they try to have reckless sex with somebody. Divine intervention. I told you, somebody going to try to open Pandora's box and they ain't going to be able to. And I feel like it's a good thing for some people, you know? Like when your loins take over, Convent, you know what I mean? Or you out having a good time and you like, I can have another drink. This like you at a bar and shit, you done had a drink or maybe two, right? And this is like a real, you know what I mean? You like, fuck it, I'm turning up tonight. And you go try to get more drinks and your card get declined. And you like, what the fuck? I know I got money. Here, try this card. And all of them get declined. You like, what the shit? Right? You go look online and shit, you like, there's money there. Yeah, they will not let you open that. They not about to let you drink all that wine and all that liquor. Okay, because who knows what that'll lead to. Reckless love said like, who? No. That's like what this is. Some of y'all are not even going to be allowed to fuck up, Convent. Well, I take that back. You will be allowed because you're going to exercise your free will at the end of the day, but you're going to know when God's spirit is tugging on you, G. You know what I mean? Where you feel like, nah, it's like, you know, like you would be a kid and or you would be like calling your kid, telling your kid, all right, it's time to come home, the street lights are on. You know what I mean? Sure, your kid can disobey and go out and hang out with their friends, but they gonna get that ass whooped when they get home, and they know that shit. So to save myself from an ass whooping, yes, I'm on my way home. Same shit, G. Same shit. That would be reckless to disobey you. They know they in for an ass whooping. Same thing with God. You know you'd be reckless to disobey if he told you, man, that's enough. Or, you know what I mean, don't deal with that, don't do this and that, right? That type of shit. Somebody else out here wanted to test the waters, G. They do. And they damn sure ain't walking on them. This is somebody that's gonna drown, G. Okay? They gonna drown in this shit. Damn. They said a vagabond. Okay? Somebody will be a vagabond. Okay? Ain't that just homeless and shit? Mm-hmm. There's also a man out here lusting. A lustful man that was told not to lust after whoever you are. Divine feminine is what it feels like. This man be jacking off and all type of shit to your ass. They told this man to stop and move on. Let this shit go. This ain't the one. I feel like this man is still doing this shit and having sex with other women. Some man wee ain't gonna be able to work. I don't know if it's just from jacking off to you. I don't know if it's because he been sticking in other women, but it ain't about to work for either activity. Okay? Somebody ain't even gonna be able to get that shit the fuck up. Okay? Whoever that is, some man and shit. He does this to a lot of women online. It could be just like a little, you know what I mean, nasty motherfucker out here that just go on people's women's pages, Instagram and things like that, and just jack off to them and shit. And I mean, I guess you could do that to Jezebel, sir. But I feel like he been coming across a divine feminine or divine feminine's pages and been treating them like Jezebels and about to get fucked up. Somebody out here, I'm telling you, was gonna realize who they're somebody. I'll put it to you this way: somebody wasn't expecting you to be who you are and shit. Okay, but you expect this. You're expecting people to not expect you to be who you are, and that's fine, G. But they always fuck around and find out, G. Okay, you're damn sure about to be set free from something. I do feel like that time of like karmic relationships or friendships or whatever ships, right? I feel like these are about to be over as far as you meeting these type of people that don't want anything serious, people that don't know God, people that don't, you know what I mean, take care of themselves, are still out there, like the Bible said, in this godless world, you know what I mean, and just out there just doing all types of shit. I feel like you're because you raised your vibe, like you're not into those things. I feel like you're attracting these high vibing things. Like there's no more of this reckless love and people you're meeting online and swipe left, swipe right, or whatever all that shit is. I feel like all that shit is over, G. I really do. You can expect to be free from something that was made very hard for you for a nice majority or part of your life, okay? It could be debt. It could be bad relationships. It could be bad health. You're about to be free from something. I'm telling you. This was brought on by you and someone else, so I have to include us in that shit, right? Me too, right? As far as we allow these people in our lives, we said yes to these things, and that's just the way that these things took hold of on us, you know what I mean, as far as these low vibing things, right? I feel like you guys overcame a lot of shit. And some people have not. And the people that have not overcome these things, these are the people that are wanting to reintroduce these things to you, or people just like it. You can expect the devil to come through in a new church hat, whole new motherfucking Easter dress and shit. You like, damn, you would think that motherfucker got a whole makeup and hair and all type of shit. The devil coming in a new outfit, y'all. You can expect that shit, okay? So yes, you are. New levels, new devils, right? So yeah, so let's say how I said, oh yeah, Convent, you can expect to be free from all these karmic relationships and the people you've been meeting that don't want nothing serious. You meet somebody serious, right? And y'all get into a relationship and this is the real one. Don't think the devil gone. Now he really about to attack your shit. Now he really about to attack your shit. He gonna have you questioning your partner. Is this real? What if they're lying? This and that, right? First you were just meeting all karmic people and you knew they was on some bullshit. Now he gonna fuck with your mind is what this is. So like, that's why they saying new levels, new devils. The journey is never complete, y'all. We know that. It feels like an incline, if anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like a steep, not a steep incline, but a gradual incline, I should say. But it is pretty steep. As far as new levels, new devils. So more money, more problems. You know what I mean? Bigger house, more to clean. More children, more mouths to feed. This type of shit. And it's got you question. Well, will. You know, you can expect that, Convent. As far as the devil to always be trying to attack you. Even on God's blessing. Okay? Even when it comes to God's blessing, he'll have you sitting there wondering if you really deserve that shit. Can you handle that shit? Can I really, you know what I mean? All of that shit. You can expect that, Convent. Okay? Just so you know. But I want you to pay more attention to the blessing than the attack. Feel me? So as you reach this new level and you're like, wow, God really stepped up and did this for me. The devil is coming to attack. Stay focused on the blessing, G. Because the devil going to attack all the time. You know what I mean? If anything, he try to attack you more than the blessings come in. So you should already know that. Like, well, I'm getting the blessing. I know the devil right around the corner. Or I'm getting attacked, so I know a blessing is right around the corner. You can't have one without the other when it comes to people like us. So just be aware, okay? You can expect this for the rest of your life, okay? Yeah, somebody's about to get some news. I don't know if it's you or somebody else. Let me see where you are in this real quick. I mean, I know where you are, but where you are in this spread, I should say. Where is the Convent in this? Yeah, somebody was just giving away they wee or they vajayjay. That should say free sex. Is this sex so good I shouldn't have to fuck for free? Look, is it just me? Yes, it is, sir, man. It's just you out there giving up that weenie for free and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like your dick ain't shit or like your vagina ain't shit. Somebody's about to put an end to that, though. This closing the cycle on free sex. So I don't know. I don't feel like you should be charging for it either, but I feel like what they're saying is giving oneself up so freely, my energy so freely. A lot of people don't realize that when they having sex with people, they just, shit, that's the main way. Shit, that's the main way, G. Okay? I believe that, eating people's food, sex, like physical contact or letting people rub oils and all, that's how I feel like all that should be connected. What you watching and all that, like voluntarily allowing people to do. Okay, I feel like somebody closing up a cycle in regards to that because they're realizing how it's affecting their ass. Yeah, but they done opened up Pandora's box. Some people, meaning some people have attached to some other people, then had sex with them and got some shit they can't get rid of. You know what I mean? After they were warned, don't fuck with it, G. It's like somebody being warned somebody got a disease, right? And somebody looking at them, they don't look like it, right? This type of shit, so they bite the apple anyway. And look what happened when they opened Pandora's box. That shit just fly out, whatever it is. They freed something. This feels like somebody freeing a spirit or a deity or an entity or some shit like that. And you ain't supposed to get it. So some of y'all, I put it to you this way, Convent. What you can expect is whatever you've been told about somebody, you could have been told years ago, or days ago, months ago, hours ago, seconds ago, I don't know how long ago. Whatever you've been told about somebody and you haven't seen evidence of this or they don't look like it and all that other shit, man, that shit's gonna come out some type of way. This is like somebody else telling some shit. So if we use the STD thing, God told you, don't fuck with this person, they got some shit. And you like, man, same thing, right? They don't look like it, they fight, you know, like, damn, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna listen, cause I don't know, right? And let's say a year later, some woman or some man comes out and they expose this person online for giving them some shit, some STD. Man, you know what? Nobody but God, G, divine intervention, reckless love and sex. Man, what you can expect, Convent, is to find out how much God really does love you, G. You can expect to find that shit out for sure, G. Okay, because you're going to find some shit out about somebody where it could have been your ass. And you going to know, G, like, man, God really loves me. He does, G. I put that shit on everything. And it feels so strong where it makes me feel like everybody don't get this type of save. Yeah, the savior. Yeah. Everybody doesn't believe in the savior, so everybody don't get saved, G, is what I had heard. You know? So look, you feel me? That's what this is. So a lot of y'all just believe that God saves, right? Jesus Christ saves, but I still feel like you gotta get to Jesus to even get to God. You know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna introduce you to my Father. How you just gonna run up in my daddy house? Like, who is you? Right? Same shit, right? So I feel like y'all have accepted a lot this energy here. So it's something about you being free thinker, free spirit, and all that shit. But I feel like you get this spiritual free game is what this is too. And as a result of that, it's also protection that comes with that, spiritual protection, knowledge. That's why I said somebody out here trying to Google some shit and find out this and find out that when you just getting it straight like from the source, the downloads and shit. I feel like somebody out here is jealous of you because of that too. Your connection with God, you know what I mean? Your intuition, whatever spiritual gift he put up on you. Somebody's jealous of that shit. And somebody wanted to attack you out here. You've been warned about this person too. This person may not look like what God is warning you about, but you about to see it. You're about to see it's going to be so fucking clear, okay? You're going to see it and you're going to know, I know why God told me stop. You know, or you can know, maybe he didn't tell you. Maybe God didn't warn you about somebody and somehow you were just removed, divinely removed from some shit, or somebody was divinely removed from you or some location or some environment, right? And you just never knew why. And let's say you get to go back to this environment, location, person, just to visit, just to talk or whatever, engage. And then whatever the energy is now is totally different than what it was before. And you see why God removed you prior to. You feel me? It's like, oh, this shit was going downhill. I see why I was going, you know what I mean? I see why I got fired. You know what I mean? With this shit, because look how they treating employees. Everybody done took a pay cut and shit. Like, no, I see why God got me fired or removed me or got me a new job or removed me from these people. It's like they got worse. It's some shit like that, Convent. Okay? Yeah, you can expect God to show you just how much he cares. That part. Did something come out? Didn't we pull something? No? Did I just start talking again? Let me see. Where's the Convent in this? Skip it. This is my cause I'm saved by the bell. Yes, told you. You heard them sirens, G. Told you. You get the sirens and shit. You get the warning. You get the tornado warning. You get the hurricane warning. You get all that shit. Meaning God is alerting his children what to do, what not to do, where to go, where not to go, who to talk to, who not to, when to stay quiet, when to talk, right? A time and a place, right? A reason and a season. I feel like you guys are getting the signs, right? We were talking about the God signs, the warnings and all that. I don't feel like everybody else getting that shit. This Adam looking for it. This like somebody looking online talking about, how do I know this sign's from God? How do I know when God is sending me a sign? This will be like somebody looking that shit up. And I mean, and I guess ain't nothing wrong with it. At least they looking. You know what I mean? But I feel like whatever they find is not in comparison into whatever it is that you and God have going on. You know what I mean? Somebody want to get signs and know when God's talking to them like how you do and shit. Man, that come with a relationship with God. You ain't gonna never find that shit in Google or no motherfucking where. That's why I said you can even read that Bible if you want to. And it may not, I mean, for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's just a book. That's why he be looking at people like that. Like, I mean, I hear you reading that shit, but I mean, you know. Shit, y'all say the Pledge of Allegiance every motherfucking day and shit, or you know what I mean? Whenever a president come in, y'all don't respect America. So what the fuck make you think when y'all read the Bible, I really, you know? It's how I would think he would be looking at it sometimes, you know, in regards to people who are just searching for answers, but they're searching for answers because they want their life to be in comparison to another's. It's not like to get closer to God or to really embrace their true self or none of that shit, G. Somebody's in for a hell of a fucking, somebody is coveting something of yours. Yes, that's the gist of this shit. Whoever's been coveting something of someone else's, they can expect some divine power to come upon them, G. Okay? It's gonna stop something. Their money, their sexual organs, it's gonna stop something. Their health, where they can't do something. Something's about to, but I mean, shit, they got a warning. You were saved by the bell, so shit, I'm only worried about you, my G. I can't worry about everybody. I can only worry about the people on the bus, okay? And it's time to go to class. Okay? Yes. Skip it. Yeah, I told you he telling you where to go, where not to go, who to talk to, who not to. Skip this event. Go to this event. Eat this, don't eat that. Yeah, all his children, all different colors. Look at us, okay? Y'all listen, Linda. These are God's children. Hello? Everybody got a little alert alarm. It's like when you go to the restaurant and you wait for a table and they give you the little beepy thing, right? And when they beep you, you know your table ready. Everybody ain't got a beepy thing is what I had heard. Okay? So people still standing around waiting to get seated at the table, but you got your little beeper on and you know, and like, oh, God text me my table ready. Gotta go. Can't stand here and talk to you motherfuckers and shit. You know what I mean? Snacking on apples and forbidden fruit all day. It's time for me to go eat. Thou prepares the table before me in the presence of my enemies, G. Yeah, your little restaurant beeper going off. That's what's up. It's time to go sit down and have some Cheddar Bay biscuits and chop it up with my peoples. Basically, is what he has said. Anyway, how come the frozen ones don't taste like the real Red Lobster ones? It's so weird. I tried them. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Y'all don't know. Something about a false prophet. Okay? Side note. They like a store-bought Cheddar Bay biscuit. Let's move on. Put something on the skip it. Where the Convent is in this. I love it, Convent, honestly. Psycho? Okay. But it says skip it. Crazy ex obsessed won't let go. Ooh-wee. For y'all, that's exactly who the fuck this man is. Or woman. I don't know. Male or female. It's either Adam or Eve. I don't know. But it's one of them. Okay? Some of y'all don't want to go through that cycle again. You're like, that's fucking crazy. It is. That's why I said you can't really say this is the Adam from the beginning of Genesis. No, this is Adam 2025 who knows better. This is Eve 2025 who knows better. You know better. That's like, that'd be crazy for me to do what God just told me not to do. Right? So new age Adam, new age Eve, God is saying, man, y'all can run the world, Convent. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. But don't go over there to that damn Sinners movie, right? Let's use this as an example because that's what he told me. He like, don't go over there with that shit, but you can go watch any movie you want. Shit, you know what I mean? You can film a movie if you want to, okay? You can buy a movie on Netflix. You can watch a movie here. Any new movie, you can go watch something else. You can watch anything else, but don't watch that. Yeah, it's like somebody skipping and being like, fuck it, I'm gonna go watch it. It depends on what he told you, and he ain't told everybody that, but he damn sure told me. And I'll be a crazy, stupid bitch, okay, to take my ass up in there when he told me, no, you gonna have to sit this one, you gonna have to skip this one, none. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm into spirituality and I'm already connected to the other side. What? I don't need no motherfucking help and shit. You know, especially from some people who are actors. Those are actors, motherfucker. I ain't acting and shit. So shit affect me different than it affects other people. That'd be crazy for me to go against that shit. Hello? That's like what this shit is. Yeah, my little restaurant beeper thing went off and I was like, my day called. Gotta go, y'all. Y'all have fun watching the movie. Using myself as an example. Nothing against nobody that went to see this shit, but Shekinah though. He did tell me, for those who went and watched that movie, right? And y'all know who God and Jesus Christ and you know who they are, and you pray to them for things, something's about to get blocked. A blessing is about to get blocked. And they're making me feel like because you went to go watch a movie called Sinners and you ain't even repented for all of yours. It's how they're making me feel. But y'all love to come asking them for shit. That's how he made me feel. And I already know I'm a sinner. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't need no help. The nun do. You know what I mean? So let me not fuck around and find out. I don't play around with that shit. And I don't feel like he would allow me. He would have did something so I wouldn't be able to see it anyway. That's reckless for me to do it. I'm saying divine intervention. Being to tow my car up. Okay? You done got in a damn accident trying to go to the movies and some shit. Okay? That's like what this is, using this as an example. I'm using that movie as an example, but whatever this psycho energy is something that you've been forbidden, okay, to do, watch, talk to, eat, be around, discuss, whatever. Be aware, Convent. Your little beeper thing at the restaurant is going to go off right when you're getting ready to do this shit. You can decide to go in and go sit down and eat your meal, or you can stand outside with whoever the fuck ain't even got a little thing for a table and miss them calling your name. You know what I mean? And then now you got to wait a whole nother hour and a half and shit for a table. That's like what this shit is, okay? Expect somebody coming to fuck up your dinner plans, okay? If you know what I mean. We're about to go to Patreon. If you'd like to follow us there, please click the link in the description box below this video here on YouTube to follow us on Patreon. If not, that's been Right Back Monday. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single person. Still, thank you for visiting my channel, My Trippin' or Not Tarot. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your D, gear, your life like deck, your Dawl, Phace deck at theghettonun.com. And I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye.